Hey, welcome back to Always Learning. What are we doing today? Well, today we're learning how to put a male and a female adapter on the end of your hose. What I've got a hose that just keeps getting kinked here, and it's plugging up the water that's coming from my pump to pump it off my pool. So I'm just going to replace this garden hose end. I've got another one that's another kink. I don't need this long of a hose, so I'm just going to actually cut that one out. But I'm going to show you how to put a male or a female in if your hose, where you hook it up to the faucet, or you're going to hook it up to your sprinkler. But I'll show you how to replace those. You really need you can use a mat knife with a blade on the end of it. Just got one of those razor blades on the end of it. You can use that. I've got for cutting irrigation pipe that I'm going to use to cut. Just makes it a little cleaner and a little faster. But I'll show you how to do it. You only need something to cut it with and a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, so the first thing is you're just going to go, I'm coming back here where it's cut. Like I said, you could use a box cutter or a sharp cutter, but I'm just going to use this and simply click it. And it just kind of cuts through it pretty quick like. There you go. Now it's got a clean hole for it. I'm going to use this actually to make or the other end of it, to make a thing to go around a tree to help stake it in the ground where it doesn't dig the wire or string into the tree. So I'll show that in another video. Okay, so the two parts left, this is the female end, the end that would hook to your water faucet. And then this is just a little clamp. Like I said, it just takes a straight blade screwdriver, or if you have another driver that'll attach to it and turn it, you can use these. These are all dirty from the sprinkler system, but yeah, so you slide this on your clamp and you're going to drive this in, and it should be pretty tight. Should be pretty tight, and you just kind of push and twist that in. Now that you've got this part driven into the hose, where you can kind of see it's kind of pretty solid, you can't pull it out. You're going to take your clamp, put it on, and either use a flat bladed screwdriver to screw it down so it's nice and tight to the collar, or you can use this driver here and you just get it so it's tight. And what this does is it just clamps this really tight so that the hose is embedded into these grooves so it won't pull tight, so it's got a nice air seal. Now I'm going to put mine on the pool, and it's got a little plastic thing that slides over the top, but I'm still going to put gray duct tape over this just so it doesn't catch on my pool cover and make a hole in it. They also make crimping clamps that you could put on here that would be more low profile. This one kind of sticks up, but it doesn't really matter. It's not really going to move much once it's on, but just to be cautious, I'm going to go ahead and put a little duct tape over the top of it to keep it from rubbing. And mine's gray, so I'm using gray tape, but they make all colors of duct tape. So if you want, like if you've got a black hose or a green hose, you can get different colors of, like I said, duct tape. And I know that doesn't look the best, but people aren't going to be seeing this except for 20 feet away, and so they won't really notice. And there you go. Ready to put on, ready to go. Okay, you can see here, I've got two different sizes. These are the clamps I'm talking about. They're a little more profile. You can use these on misters, sprinkler hoses, and just regular hoses, but they're just a stainless steel clamp that you come in here, and I'll show you this crimper that you can get at Lowe's or most box stores. It fits in there like this, and then when you push it down, it actually, watch this, it'll slowly crimp that end and tighten this around your pipe. So I'll show you with the other one, but that's what it kind of does. So we're just going to slip this other one on since it's smaller. It slips up here, and then it should crimp tight enough to seal on there. We'll see. Kind of little. Nope, it's not tight enough. I even need a smaller one. I could probably make this work. I could probably push this down and get this where it's tight enough to where that stays on there. But I'm probably going to get a smaller C-clamp. See how that still slides? That's not going to work. So I'm going to need to get a C-clamp. But that if I went to the store and got one that was smaller than this, it would work. They make another smaller size, but it didn't work. Then there's this piece that slides back up here, and the C-clamp kind of bumps out. Like I said, if I had this little guy that was up there, I think there'd be enough room that it slides in, but it's okay. It's mostly just up here to kind of keep it from crimping, and it works about kind of halfway. This is only a short-term fix. I don't know how long this is going to work, but we'll see. Give it a go. Anyway, thanks for watching.